Hello again, it's Ben here with another Mysterious Space Development video thing. Let's hop right into it because I would really love to get some cool progress on this boss. Like get him in a form we can fight him and kill him and feel like it was a complete experience. Even if it wasn't a super great experience, that it was a complete experience. Oh, I've mispositioned my programming window. Alright, so again, we're going to have these eyes that kind of come in and out. You will shoot at them. Um, that's kind of where what we need now for the boss. We have this cloud of caltrops, as I'm calling them, swarming around the center. The center unleashes its lightning attacks. Shooting the caltrops is bad for you. Some of that stuff might want to be tweaked, but what I really want now is, I guess we'd call like a minimum viable product. You know, like let's have the thing that is complete. It doesn't have to be the best, but it needs to be complete. Because we kind of had that at one point, and now we don't. We have like this invulnerable boss, which is kind of lame. So I think what I'm going to do, so I mentioned having maybe a situation where you couldn't hurt the center until you killed one of these eyes. I think we'll effectively make that true by saying killing an eye removes a bunch of the swarm. It could kill like a third of the swarm off. And so that would give you, because the swarm is so thick around the boss that you can't even get to them, but as you cut out like a third of them, then I guess half of what remains, and then all of them. Um, even if you don't kill all three eyes, you are now giving yourself, oh, here's like a shot I can take potentially. So I think one thing that we need to start with is that the eyes, if you remember, are weaving out in and out of the cloud way too quickly. Like they need to really last outside and be like, oh, you can hit me, or you're gonna come hit me. This is the time to hit me, and then get back into the cloud, and you're like, I gotta wait for that next moment, right? So let's do that. Let's make them move more slowly. And as I think I was mentioning before, it really seems increasingly that caltrops and eyes are so distinct that there's almost no point in having them inherit from the same class. Like the only thing they share is their movement, and that is getting increasingly different. So let's make that change now. Let's just make that change. So it is in. I'd like to move the files first. Let's move the files later. So let's just go ahead and the orbital. Gosh, now I'm thinking some things are similar. Some things are similar. Like they always want to pass in a parent. They always want their strength. Sprite sheet, sure, that gets passed in by the inheriting class. Honestly, this doesn't even need to be a thing. And then that's setting their initial position, but again, we don't even use the real position. It's set based on their parent, which is the boss. But this part still is so different. So different. Every part of this is becoming different. So collision damage imparted. Sorry, I'm looking over this and trying to think. Maybe they really do share a lot more than I give credit. Angle delta, because all this stuff we would be copying. Yeah, I think just what the correct solution is that if this part we've kind of taken out into a function, maybe we need to do a similar thing here. Or maybe they just need to step at different speeds, right? Like maybe the step delta. Maybe they need a step delta and it needs to be different. And maybe step needs to be a float rather than an int. So yeah, okay, let's do this. So it's going to be a float. We've already learned, to my bewilderment, that you can take mods on floats and get the answers you want, the remainders that you want, as if you did an integer division. I don't understand. I still don't understand, but that's okay. I don't have to. So I think what we really want here is the a step delta, and that's going to be protected float. Because again, this is what controls their distance. This is actually the thing that controls how far along their distance variance they're progressing, which is this sinusoidal motion. And we want the eyes to go through that slower. Like the cloud is, whatever buzzing mess of things, and these guys really need to be slower, and that will be better. The other thing I want to check real quick, actually, is on the boss. Like they're always in front of the little swarms, right? Yeah, because they get added last. So drawing order, the order they appear in the level. So the it's P for planet, but it can be a level, so really this should be an L. And I'm going to rename it because it's bothering me. So within, and you know what? We could even, why are we saving characters? So within the level, we add an enemy. The order that we add them in is also the same as the drawing order, and I think it's the opposite of update order, which is a little bizarre, but that's because of other reasons with iterators and things. I can explain another time if we get there. But good. So that right, I just wanted to confirm the eyes are always in front because we want them to be very clear and obvious in the swarm, and they're colorful and everything. So I think that helps. So good. So let's just make it now. It should be whining that we haven't defined a thing. So override the step delta. We will have B1 here, and then for the eye we will have a step delta. And I'm gonna try doing like 0.3. It's a float. If you don't tell it that, it assumes a double. I don't. Something about me, I'm always like, no, I should use floats, not doubles. And I don't know why that's the case. I don't remember why that would be. Why wouldn't I use doubles? So that is a little slower. They seem to spend more time inside and less out. I think I want the step variance to be even less, even slower. Also, they're in the same position in their step, but that might be random chance because that's already supposed to be random. Get out of here, eyes. Ow. It is kind of annoying, right? You really have to... Yeah, they need to move slower in their circle as well, I think. So let's have them... Let's bring this down to like 0.2, and then let's see... I think the angle delta, because that also... Right, we have an angle delta, which we set... Yeah... needs to be random. That's okay. So we'll do I'll do like get in or get angle delta or something, and that can be an abstract. So for the caltrops, we will have it be what it already was. Get angle delta. Can be this thing, and then for the ball bosses, or not the ball boss, sorry, the ball boss eyes, we'll have it be a smaller number, so maybe we just have to always be 1. Let's just try taking this down. Less variance here. I mean, let's make it be half, basically. Okay, let's see what that looks like. They'll be half as fast on average. That should work out. We're going to want to make a new one. Also, I want debugging mode. Oops. What are you? Oh, you're the wrong one. Let's get a little weight from you. Spawn ball, or iBoss. Ah, he's all the way over there. Alright. Come here, iBoss. I'm waiting. I don't want to fight him and the... Get out of here, little shooty guy. That little crate here. I think the crates like fall super slow. Yeah, it's real unfortunate. He's like, hit the button on the ground. Alright, so that's good. Good, good. See, so they really... Okay, they're nice and slow. And he's like, okay, he's exposed. Get him. Right? That's what I want. I almost wish... Okay, well, I was able to... Whoa, whoa, whoa. I was zapping that crate. That was a little easy, but it is a start. And I think what we need to do... Don't shoot me without lightning. I think what we need to do now is have it so that... that's really funny. All those spinning bullets. Oh my god. So I think let's make it so that when you shoot one, right, because I cannot hit him, which is what we want, right? It's like impossible to fucking hit the center. What we need now is that when you kill one of those eyes, we take out a bunch of the swarm. I really like that. So, whoa, no, don't you shoot me. Yeah, how far can you shoot the lightning? I want to see, like, I should be safe from this distance, I feel like. Like, if I'm only just seeing him on the screen, I should be safe. He got me once with lightning that didn't quite know how to draw itself. There are some bugs with lightning, by the way, but please pay no mind, because I'm not... I've tried to fix them so many times, I'll have to... That'll be another concerted effort someday. Great. Let's make it so that when you kill a eye, several of the caltrops are destroyed. And I think the way to do that is that each eye needs a list of caltrops which it's responsible for, or maybe... I think all enemies have like a... Well, they have a die method. Yeah, what if we just kill them with die? I think that might be good. So each eye should have a list of, okay, so we need this to be a number divisible by 3. I'm pretty sure 40, will 41 divide by 3? No, but it looks like 42 real, right, and I should know that because, yeah, sorry. I know. Because if you add up the 2 digits in any number, or all the digits in a number, and they add up to something which is divisible by 3, then you know the whole number is divisible by 3, right? 4 plus 2 is 6, 6 is divisible by 3, therefore 42 is divisible by 3. Alright, so we'll do 42, and then what we will do here is something like this. 4 int j equals I times, what was 42 divided by 3 again? 14? No, that's okay. Equals 0, j is less than 14, j plus plus. And then we'll add the enemy. So I'm doing a funny thing here. List, ball, boss, caltrop. I don't know. We'll just say, I don't know what I want to say, like, these are the caltrops that will die when the eye dies, but I don't want to call the list caltrops that die when this eye dies. That seems a bit long. It's like, I don't know, we'll say dependent caltrops or something. It's going to be awkward no matter what we say. Okay, and then what we will do is dependent caltrops. We will add, we need to get them into a list. We need to have all the caltrops available. List ball, boss, caltrops. Caltrops. Okay, we could have done var here. I don't know if that's better in this case. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, so we want ball, boss, caltrop, C. We're only using it here, so we'll add the enemy C, and we will also, to the caltrops, add C. And I think what we can actually do here is we don't have to do anything like this, but we can add like a subset of the caltrops. Like, isn't there a way to select a range of them? I feel like there is. This is what we use the internet for. Last or default long count of type. Sequence equals select many, skip, sort, take. Take? Int count. What's take do? Doesn't say. Okay, let's ask the internet. Yeah, you guys can see what's on my internet. It's fine. We're looking at. Ooh, there's a new episode of Silverette doing City Skylines. We want what we want. We don't want to learn about how to set up my Raspberry Pi. I learned that I need to buy the operating system in addition on a flash drive, or buy the flash drive and install the op, or whatever. I learned I have to do more than I thought to set up my Raspberry Pi. What I want is to do a thing. We want C#, take subset of list or something. And we'll see what comes up. Get range. There you go. Why is my internet so slow? I was like, am I currently uploading like the previous video? No, just, okay. Index and count. At which the range starts, the number of elements in the range. Fine. Okay, get range. That's what we want. Alright, so get range. We want to start from I times 14, and we want 14 of them. Right, so of the caltrops. Okay, that's what we want. So add enemy new, aha, I did this in the wrong place. So the ball boss eye needs a list, ball boss caltrop of dependent caltrops, and then we need to keep that locally. We decide the eyes aren't going to shoot at us anymore. They should still face their target. But anyway, private list, ball boss caltrop, dependent caltrops equals a new list. Well, it doesn't have to do that at all, because we're just going to set that in here. And then, when it dies, we will kill the thing. So, but let's also do this. Isn't there something here for facing left or facing right, or like picking... Yeah, retarget cooldown. We still want them to like look at people, because that's fun. Like, even though it's not going to have an effect, we want them to be looking at you. Do not... Yep, that's true. Okay, so we don't need to keep this list of bullets anymore. We're not doing any of that stuff that we set up. Have we gotten rid of all the unused variables? Never assigned to and always have its default value. That seems unlikely. Yeah, I think it's just confused for now. Alright, so what we want is override die. Then we would, for each boss caltrops C independent caltrops, we would also C die. So we'll kill all of them. And I think that should make it so it removes it from the level. And it's going to count as points, but it won't really, so it's okay. Yeah, level remove enemy. This explodes on death. Explodes on death. Create an explosion with a bunch of smoke. Yeah, it should explode on death. Huh. Anyway, so they'll all poof at the same time. That'll be exciting. Well, we'll see how that looks. It's going to be a little weird. I think it would be... In some ways, you might prefer that they just kill the ones near them or something, you know, like in a radius around them. That would make more sense than just arbitrarily a bunch of them die, but we'll see. We'll see how it looks. Wow, a shot right off the bat. Incorrect. I don't feel like fighting you. That was too much of a pain in the ass last time. Okay. Ugh. Now everything's good. Spawn iBoss. Someday I'll remember to do that, but not soon. Get out of here. I almost ran into that guy. I mean, I was kind of trying just because I just wanted to be not on the level anymore. Okay, so let's see. Get him. Okay, yeah, like a third of them died. Come out into space. I don't like that it's easier to see them in space, right? Like, I need... Oh, get that eye, get that eye, get that eye. Yeah, a bunch of them died off. Ow, 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 ow. Screw you. Okay, well that does a thing, right? Now I can kill him. He dropped no fuel because the fuel is probably elsewhere on this level. I require no fuel travel, but there's always that +1 fuel. Okay, a thing happened, right? It's really hard to think about, like, what is that going to be? What's the experience for people who don't know anything about this guy, right? They're going to be, like, shooting the little, I mean, let's... Okay, he's coming at me. I want to try and shoot... So if I'm just like, you know, I'm just like blindly shooting these guys, nothing happens. But then, yeah, you see, it kind of works even, just blindly shooting, right? That's kind of not what we want. Also, once you kill the first, it makes it that much easier to get the next. I don't know, I don't feel like I really did anything strategic. I feel like I just kind of held down my fire button at him. That's not what I wanted. You're supposed to have to, like, think about what you're doing. Spawn iBoss. What? No, it's been created. Okay. Hard to say. I kind of wonder if it should be something... I don't know. The eye peeks out. That red one doesn't peek out for very long. It's funny that they kill things for you. Sorry, I'm just kind of watching this swarm, like... I think a little bit of variance on how far they're in and out is meaning that it's possible for, like, the red one to be super inside. But I think it still is just, like, you just shoot and sometimes you hit the right thing, and it's okay. And these bullets are easy enough to dodge that you don't care that you've been missing. But also, like, maybe that's not the right penalty, even. Like... I feel like that detracts from you needing to observe that nothing is happening when you're shooting, because what it feels like is I'm shooting stuff, I'm just like, rah, get rid of things, and like my shooting is being effective. I really want it to be clear that your shooting is not effective when you're not hitting the eyes, right? And I think that when you shoot the caltrops and you have all these bullets come at you, there's no time to process the fact that it has dealt 0 damage to you. Let's see what happens. I just want to see what this is like. I want to see how obvious it is. And again, but then what should the penalty be for shooting the wrong one? Um, I mean, maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's just a matter of the game. The whole game is try to hit the eyes, right? And then meanwhile, he's unleashing this lightning on you. Maybe that's what it needs to be. It's so great. I was just waiting to let him do that. Okay, so let's spawn another one. I'm not in debugging mode. That's gonna drive me crazy. Yeah, I don't want to fight you. You know what I should be doing? Hold on. So the whole reason why I'm having enemies appear all the time is because I wanted to increase the chances that I fight a mini boss, but I don't. Now I can just spawn the one I want, so I shouldn't be forcing the game to spawn me them. That's silly. I can just put them on when I want them. Alright. No boss, because the chances are too low. Give spawn, not give. Spawn iBoss. Okay. So here you are. I try and shoot you. Yeah, they don't blink, like nothing's happening. He blinks, which is interesting, but it's not in the same way as damage, so maybe that's good enough. And I hit the eyes, and the eyes don't take a whole lot of hits. I think if the game is like, hit the eyes, right, like maybe ow, ow, ow. And then you really want to keep your distance from him, because goodness does that lightning go real far. Okay, that's better. I think that's absolutely better. It's super clear what's happening, right? You're shooting all those caltrops. It's having zero effect. I kind of think, though, I don't want all of the caltrops to go away. I don't think he needs to be fully exposed when he's dead, is what I'm saying. So when we pass in, where do we call this? Here. So let's do it this way. We said 40 before, right? Let's only have it do 10 of them at a time, so that in the end there's still 10 orbiting that you can still, block things. And also it means that each time you kill a guy, you haven't taken out as much of the defenses. And actually, I'm even tempted. Let's say 45 of them. I almost forgot. Let's get rid of these. Alright. I don't know why we got another ice world, but whatever. Spawn. I should show you the command I'm talking about. I'm so used to typing give, because it's for everything you give yourself: alien artifacts, shields, weapons, accessories, armors. Ow, ow, ow. Excuse me. Excuse you. Something. Okay, so let's see what happens when we kill an eye. Every now and again my bullets get in. Oh, get him. Okay, got him. Yeah. Okay, and then there's still like some around, and it's annoying, but you still get the hits in. I mean, well, 15 might be too many of them. Like, I want to leave a few just to be like, yeah, he still has, he's still the thing with the swarms, but that's too many. I mean, just not enough hits are getting in. Also, that's weird. When you kill it, the rest should go away. And maybe that's what we do. Maybe he's responsible for the other list of them, right? Like, when you kill him, everything goes away? Okay, let's drop this down to 40. That's only 5 fewer. It's hard to tell if that's enough. Well, I mean, again, we can see what happens. Let's see if 5 really makes that much of a difference. It's hard to tell when you got these whole... I didn't remember again. Ice again. Tired of ice. Alright. Spawn iBoss. That is a fast-moving fire stick. Alright, where are you? So, get the eye, get the eye. Yeah, get the eye, get the eye, get the eye. I missed. Ow, 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 lightning. It is funny that you really gotta keep your distance. Alright, and then he still has some... I think 5 is kind of a significant difference. I mean, it's still kind of a pain to shoot him down, but... I mean, is that too much of a pain? Is it clear that you're making progress? That's another thing. Like, maybe you think, man, I guess... I don't know. That's really funny. They're gonna fuck me up. Oh, that actually hurt you that much. In fact, some of them were doing 0 to me. Hard to say. So I think this has been like 20-ish minutes. I still want... I do think I want them to all be gone, or at least most of them. Like, I'm tempted now to bring it down to 35, so there's only 5 of them left. They're barely doing, which is hardly anything. Um, yeah, let's take a look, and then that's going to be the end of the video. Why do I keep getting ice? Alright, spawn iBoss. Okay. He doesn't have as many. It's possible that I'll need to... Well, it's fine. Come here. And it is also possible that you can kill him even when... Yeah, that's way more doable, and it's clear that you're getting hits because you're getting them more often. Yeah, that's fine. And then it needs to take out the rest of them. And you can just never kill them. They're just invulnerable. Let's see what accessory I got, and then let's quit. What I get? No, that's bullshit. No one wants that. Anyway, great. I think in the next episode, if you want to call these episodes, that I can have this finished off. I think. But I don't want to make any promises, so we'll see how it goes. Thank you for watching. As always, I hope this has been interesting, and I hope that you will let me know what you think. Again, this is still all pretty new, so any sort of feedback you can provide at this point would be especially useful. I mean, at all times it's useful, right? But especially right now useful. So thank you again, and goodbye until next time.